Generate revenue or develop relationships? What's more important? Typically, we would say to generate revenue. However, during the COVID-19 pandemic, things may just change a little bit. Let's talk about it. You're under the gun. You're feeling pressure to generate revenue because the necessity of life says, I have to make money to provide for my family. I have to make money to provide for my home. I have to make money to pay for my bills. So we're under this desperation mode that we have to make income. Okay. And at the same time, if you listen to my post last week, we talked about having a heightened level of emotional intelligence and showing a level of empathy that allows you to come across to your customers and prospects as genuinely caring about their overall well-being. Now, let me be clear. If you don't care about someone's overall well-being, don't send an email, don't send a text, don't send a post, don't reach out to somebody that you don't care if they're well or not. We can tell. But if you genuinely do, then share and spread that message. That still doesn't solve the problem, right? What's more important right now? Generating revenue or developing relationships? Well, if you're a sales professional, the answer is now and has always been to generate revenue. Now, you see, the reason I say that is you can have a phenomenal relationship with a prospect or a potential client or referral source or a client that is a low volume client. And if they're not generating the revenue for you, that's the unfortunate part of being in this industry. We get paid for performance. We get paid for revenue. So revenue's always going to trump relationships. Sometimes when I've shared this message, people tend to fight back. They disagree with me. They believe relationships are the key to driving revenue. And I always ask them, do you have a relationship that has yet to generate revenue? And the answer is always yes. So at the end of the day, revenue is going to trump relationships in the long-term perspective of having a long-term sales career. Revenue trumps relationships. However, in the short term, right now, relationships trump revenue. During the uncertainty of if I'm going to be able to pay my mortgage at the end of the month, am I going to have prospects and clients and customers in my pipeline at the end of the month? Is my child or my children going to go back to school? Whatever the uncertainty that you are experiencing right now, the last thing you want to do is pigeonhole to make a decision right now. But a sales professional that can develop an authentic, genuine relationship is a sales professional that's here for the long term. Because there's nothing stopping you from developing and creating genuine relationships from afar. Right now, the entire country is comfortable with using Zoom, Microsoft Teams, FaceTime, WebEx, you name it. The platform to communicate with somebody is at the all-time high. So you can still find ways to create and develop meaningful relationships. And now let me repeat what I said. At this point in time during this pandemic, relationships are more important than the revenue. However, if you're a career, lifelong sales professional, revenue always trumps the relationship, because at the end of the day, you get paid for the amount of revenue you generate, not the number of relationships you develop. And that there is the ugly, hard truth about sales. However, no one likes to say it. Now, if you're an advanced sales professional, your prospects will never know the difference. Your prospects will never know that my relationship with you is more valuable than it is with XYZ client, because XYZ client doesn't provide me that type of revenue. Your customers should never be able to tell whether or not they're a high priority client or a low priority client. Everyone should feel the same. Now that's next level sales professionalism, but at the basics of the core fundamentals, revenue will trump a relationship, except right now. Right now, I think it's incredibly important that we focus on developing that relationship. You focus on developing that pipeline. You focus on developing the long-term plan, because this is going to be a short-term problem and your sales career is a long-term game. So remember, You're playing this for the long ball. And the long ball says right now, display emotional intelligence, develop a genuine, impactful, meaningful relationship. You will find your sales career going the trajectory you want to. That's what I got for you guys today. Again, I'm hoping this COVID-19 deal is coming to an end soon. However, I want to be honest with you. I'm concerned. I'm concerned for you. I'm concerned for me. I'm concerned for really what this world is going to look like when this thing finishes up. So if I could ever be of any assistance, any help, shoot me a DM, comment below, email me, whatever the situation is, I'm here to help. All right, guys, I'm Anthony Garcia. Subscribe to the blog. I'll talk with you soon.